Hi, Gemini. This will be a mid-month reading for the rest of February. And I apologize that I haven't got any readings out for the past month and a half, but I've been moving and getting a new job, and it's been crazy. So I've just been super busy. But and I also got a new deck because, you know, I read completely intuitively. And I'm going to continue to do it the way I normally do it, where I write everything down, you know. It gives me time to feel the cards. And but I want to learn the traditional meanings of the cards too. And I thought you might like to learn it as well. So maybe we'll just kind of learn it together for those of you that just like to, you know, listen and don't really pay that much attention. But I got this deck just recently, so I thought we would use it this time and in conjunction. So like I pulled you, well, the bottom of the deck after shuffling and everything, I got the Three of Wands. But I'll pull I'll pull a card from the other deck, which is, you know, the same, Three of Wands, but it has all this information here, and it has the Aries symbol right there, and it has this symbol. I'm not sure, we'll have to learn about that later. And then what does it say up here? Foresight in the corner, foresight. But anyway, I'm going to read you what I wrote first, my intuition first, and then I'll read you what's on, you know, this little paragraph here, okay? Okay, so I got, I had the feeling that you're wanting to reunite with someone special in your life. So I feel like you're like longing for someone who might be a little bit of a distance from you. And I also got the feeling that maybe some of you might have had a falling out with a family member, loved one, or something. And you're wanting to reunite. Could be a friend or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And you just look a bit tired and tattered, you know. And I feel like you're worn out mentally, with the band around the head, and physically. So, but you know, you do have support. You have the support of two wands behind you with lots of growth, and you're holding on to a wand with lots of growth. So I think this is really, really good, and, you know, in your favor. Let's see if I get anything else. You have armor on underneath this cloak. So it kind of makes me feel like you would be willing to defend yourself if need be. But hopefully there won't be any need to defend yourself and all will go well. But then I pulled this card, the Six of Cups, right after. And I'm like, oh, that's amazing. So here you're wanting to reunite, longing for that person in your life, and then here they are. So maybe by the end of February you'll be reunited and everything will be good, right? So let me see what it says here. Here, I'll hold this up so you can see it. So yeah, I just wrote, this is you actually reuniting with this special person. So that's amazing, right? It's amazing. Offering your little cup of love there. Well, it's a big cup of love, actually. Pretty big cup of love that you're offering there. And possibly a hand up to this other person in your life. You might be helping them out a little bit or something. But I see happiness and security. And it also could be, for some of you, a child might be involved. And for others of you, you might be the child involved. Like, no matter what your age is, you know, because everyone is a child of someone, right? So even though, like, I'm 65, I'm still a child of my mother, so I'm still a child. We're children our whole life, you know. So that's how I saw that. And then this card, let me read it to you. It has Scorpio sign on it, so that might mean something to you, or it might be your loved one might be a Scorpio. I'm not sure. It doesn't have to be, but you know. Okay, so this says children, childhood memories, past influences, nostalgia, reunions, playfulness, youthfulness, innocence, creativity, kindness, goodwill, simplicity, childness, immaturity, sharing, gifts, charity, family, and support. So, yeah, I said support earlier. Yeah, you have new growth and support with these wands. So you also have it. This is also backing me up, right? It's backing my reading up. So I think this is wonderful, and it's done this, consecutively now for, I've done 10 signs so far, and all these cards back me up. So I think that's great, and it's gives me confirmation and helps me to know that I'm on the right track, even if no one leaves comments. But man, I would love it if you left a comment, because I'd like to know what's kind of going on, or am I on the right track? Am I not? You know, is this for you, or is it for a loved one, a person in your life? Because the energies are fluid. So whatever you're feeling, like, there's been times where I was just thinking about my daughter and not thinking about myself so much. And the readings, well, I only listen to Virgo readings because I'm a Virgo, but the Virgo readings were saying, oh, well, you're about to get married, and oh, you got this awesome, significant other, and blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't for me, it was for her. But I recognized that right away. So just, take this as it, resonates with you. If it's not resonating with you, this particular reading, then think about all the people in your life, including coworkers and, people you know. Does this reading fit them? Because if you're thinking about them, a lot, then the reading's going to come up for them. Does that make sense? Well, just pay attention, and you'll see that I'm right about this, because I've done this multiple times where I realized that, oh my gosh, they're talking about my daughter, or they're talking about a coworker or something, and it's not really my feelings, but it's their feelings, and it can be their feelings towards me, So it's really interesting. These cards are amazing. And then I found this old deck, Harmony Angel cards. I've had this for a long time, but I haven't played with it for a while, so I thought I'd get it out. And it's done really good with all the confirmations so far too. So I'm glad that I picked this deck for this time. So for this, I pulled Hermes Trismegistos. I'm really not sure how to pronounce that. Here, maybe you might want to see spelling right here at the top. I can't see really if it's in focus or not. I think it is good enough there. But anyway, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. But anyway, it says, this is out of the quintessence suit. There's 4 suits to this deck, and it's a little bit complicated, but it's the Master card of Secrets, Wisdom, and Power. Hermes Trismegistos is the angel of spiritual alchemy. His name means 3 times great, for he is the processor of all 3 parts of wisdom.